What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey. It's been a lot of stuff going on. I think I didn't miss the first episode, then the second episode came on, so I didn't see the episodes, guys, but there's only, some select things I want to talk about. When I watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm more interested in Melody and Martell's storyline, okay? A little bit interested in Destiny. There's something about Destiny, you guys, I don't trust and I don't like. I think she's very sneaky. There was something kind of strange about her conversation with Martell. We go get to that. And I didn't like how she hid her divorce from Melody. Now, we all know that we did not see her husband, LeBaric, LB is what they call him, honey. We didn't see him at all last season. And it was very weird that, they rushed and had the baby. And I don't know, and rushed and got married, and then all of a sudden they are divorced. I just feel like they may have went a bit too fast. Then there was an issue on taking each other's last names, and I guess she didn't want to take his last name. I thought that was a bit weird. Wouldn't you just get it hyphenated, or like have your last name and then have his if you still kind of want to maintain your identity? I don't know. I just felt like the last name thing wasn't big enough to dissolve a marriage. So it's like, what the hell went wrong with them? Okay. But Destiny is something about her, y'all. Miss Robinson ain't feeling. We know I don't like Letitia. Okay. I just don't. Letitia has graduated, has gotten her master's. Marceau had a graduation party for her. That was nice. I thought it was funny that the relatives got on Marceau for saying Letitia, comes from the other side of the tracks. He was trying to put her down, and the relatives, they let him have it, and he was just like, no, I didn't mean anything bad about that. He started backtracking. They didn't want to hear that shit, but he was like, yeah, we grew up poor too, and we were almost homeless, and this, that, and the third. So that was funny. What about how Letitia's relatives was coming all at Kimmy? Kimmy was like, honey, I ain't got time for this. Tisha then ran back and, told these people all this stuff. Tisha is one of them people, you get into it with her, honey, she running to tell the whole family, okay? She gonna tell Miss Wanda, which is bad enough, but she gonna tell the aunt, cousins, okay, baby mama, baby daddies of the family. She gonna tell everybody. But yeah, I guess one of the family members came at Kimmy and was like, oh, you didn't have Tisha's back, and it seemed like you was more on Melody's side. And then they got to asking Kimmy, oh, well, have you guys talked about Melody Holt? And, Melody was sitting, at the graduation party with her little baby. And Kimmy was like, yeah, we've had conversations about Melody. I was just keeping it real. I was just being honest. And that's one thing I like about Kimmy. She's like one of my favorites, her and Mel. Mel is my favorite, but Kimmy is a favorite too, because she's so beautiful, so down to earth. She keeps it real. And one thing I like with Kimmy is Kimmy doesn't go along to get along. Like, she doesn't beat up Tisha's ass just simply because they are sister-in-laws. Like, she holds her own and she tells Tisha the truth, good, bad, or indifferent, whether it's gonna hurt her feelings or not. She's just herself. So really love that about Kimmy.
Things that I saw, I kind of feel like, well, I think she could have kind of had her back a little bit more, in that situation.
Y'all hear that from Tisha's cousin Kiki, honey? Kiki need to mind her business.
Or whatever. But
which one was that?
At the reunion. Right.
And the question was, did we ever talk about Melody Holt? And Tisha's answer was no, and my answer was yes.
Yeah, and so kind of contradicting. I was like,
how was I supposed to answer the question? I just want to know.
I commend you for being honest.
How you gonna commend her for being honest, but still get on her because you didn't like her response and she should have Tisha's back more? And Tisha is annoying. Her family is annoying. They expect all this loyalty that Tisha don't even give out. I mean, child, make it make sense. Kimmy's sick of these people. That's why Kimmy didn't want to live next door to Tisha, okay? She ain't want to be bothered with her like that, and I don't blame her. Tisha, one of them people I would send a postcard to, all right?
I do, because I feel like we're honest.
Do you think we talked about Melody Hope? Yes or no, Kiki?
Right, yes or no, okay?
I do.
So what is my answer supposed to be?
I would stay out of it.
So do you not think that some of this conversation might be, maybe Tisha should have answered yes?
See, her family members, y'all, they flaky as hell. Girl, what the hell is all that?
I'm curious, do y'all have these long conversations with Tisha?
No, they don't.
She shouldn't have said no, we don't talk about it? I got my hands full enough dealing with Tisha. And what
Child, I was feeling Kimmy with this green dress and this green eyeshadow. She was looking good. Hair was laid to the gods, honey. Whew, Kimmy is a bad mother. Shut your mouth, honey, okay?
I don't need is her kinfolk jumping on the Kimmy's sister bandwagon.
That's right.
The stuff that we're talking about is years ago, before the pandemic.
Exactly.
Just break it up, Tisha's on the way. So.
Okay, y'all, let's listen to this conversation between Kimmy and Letitia.
And T-Man. About what? About us.
Because T-Man had asked, were we good? Like, where we were.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I know Tisha has, like, a thing with me and my support.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about that. And I said, so my dilemma is, I love Tisha. I said, we had a disagreement.
I honestly felt like you and I was a little bit closer.
I did too, T.
I don't have a sister, and so that's why I clinged on to you guys so tightly because...
Girl, that is a personal problem. Didn't nobody ask your ass to cling on so tightly to somebody? You either have a close relationship with somebody or you don't. I always felt like Letitia needed Kimmy a bit more than Kimmy needed her. Tisha comes off, guys, as being very codependent. I am proud of her, for her educational achievements, but she lacks in the common sense department. So I'm kind of looking like, girl, I don't even know how you was able to get these degrees when you don't understand basic stuff. But honey, that's just what my eyes see.
Sisters now. So I felt like you wasn't there for me like I needed you to. I'm like, damn. I had these expectations that she didn't have.
And really quickly, just because you're sisters with somebody or even sister-in-laws, that don't mean that y'all supposed to be close. Y'all are going to see things differently. And it just seems like every time, like in the beginning of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Kimmy agreed with Tisha a little bit more. And Tisha was cool with that. But it seemed like as soon as Kimmy would disagree with her, Letitia would get all up in her feelings and separate herself. And, she just be doing the most. Kimmy is very patient because, honey, Miss Robinson probably would have left that party. Okay, girl, if you don't get your ass on out of my face.
Stick around, Love and Marriage.
Yeah, it was hurtful, but I just had to realize, it's like you said, you're different. Like, I value family. So I can't expect you to be me. And I even told you this. I was like, I used to, call you. I was like, I stopped calling Kimmy. We don't talk on the phone.
Tisha, because I know you feel some kind of way about me right now. And I don't even know what to say to you.
I need to just know that you care. But for you to be like, I don't even care how you feel, that's something like...
Tia never said I don't care.
Do y'all see how this girl put words in Kimmy's mouth? She's a manipulator. And she kind of gets away with it because Tisha kind of comes off innocent enough. But yeah, I pay attention to her character. And I don't think Tisha, you guys, is this awful, malicious person. I really don't. I think she's very, naive and programmed by that damn husband of hers. But that's a story for another day. But to me, she has too many expectations of people, and you can't be like that. You have to be whole as a person. okay, before you can ask other people to be in relationship with you and to be close to you. You can't force things. She keep trying to force this close bond with Kimmy, and Kimmy ain't feeling this girl like that because they don't really think in the same ways. You know, they are two individuals.
Your action. It's your action. I don't understand. For me, growing up, you know, I didn't used to hear my mom say, "I love you."
Girl, what the hell does that have to do with Kimmy? Okay? They ain't got nothing to do with Kimmy. That's trauma from the past.
But just the things she used to do for me allowed me to see her love by action. So, get in on me if you ain't calling me, if you're not being there for me during difficult times, that is truly showing me your character as how you feel about me.
Tisha looks stunning, you guys. It's probably one of the best times I've seen her with the silver dress, the bun. Her hair looked good. She looked really nice. But, you know, she was in her confessional saying that stupid, that stupid shit she's always saying. Oh, well, you're not there for me. And girl, your man should be there for you. I think Tisha has a lot of misplaced anger, and there's a lot that Marceau could be doing with and for her to make her feel more secure. Tisha needs to do some work on herself. I know she's out here, accomplishing all these degrees, but sometimes we need to go to therapy and we need to do our own work. Okay. Cause a lot of that, accomplishing, getting masters and all of that, that's very much so outside yourself. You need to work within yourself. This woman is very insecure. Okay, there is some self-esteem issues. She expects so much from people. You expect for Kimmy to be here for you all the time, even when you know y'all are not in a good place.
Come to the house, like, hey, T, you know what I'm saying? Let's sit down and talk. Let's go somewhere, hang out. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do anything. That's what I would expect from you. And I didn't get that from you.
When I had to talk with Maurice about Kyla, her saying that I interfered in their marriage. Nobody, you, Marceau, nobody said anything to me or her. Like, even when you, Mel, y'all had conversations, Mel didn't call you a name to your face. She didn't call you a trick. She didn't call you a hoe. She didn't say you interfered with her marriage. This girl called me all of those things. The fact of the matter is, nobody was saying anything in my defense.
Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. And even Tisha, I noticed she was like really listening to Kimmy during that part. Tisha, you don't be sticking up for Kimmy all like that. So why do you expect for her to do that for you, girl?
That's how I feel when I say, like, what you're requiring, I didn't feel like I was getting either.
Exactly. Oh my God, I love you, Kimmy. I love Kimmy. Kimmy is so reasonable, you guys. I'm going to play the clips, you guys, for this review. That way we could get through it, honey, because Miss Robinson can't remember all this shit. Okay, there are specific clips I want to talk about, and I'm going to be in and out with my commentary. Okay, guys, I'm about to play the clip of Destiny and Melody having a conversation about Destiny's recent divorce that she didn't tell nobody about. This is very interesting.
In my tea, I didn't tell you that I was officially divorced. Oh my gosh. While I knew that Destiny and LB were having their issues,
Being a new wife, I don't feel like men compromise as much as we do.
right?
Even with the baby. I do most of the work, of course.
No, Larry got me hitting with the baby.
Sometimes I feel like he's checked out.
You taking my last name is very, very important to me.
Why I wanted to keep my last name? Because of my relationship with my mother and my brother that was murdered. That is my last connection to my family.
Right.
And I didn't think that would, he's like, I'm your family. So it's like, I'm supposed to.
Well, you are my family, but I still
Right.
had family before you.
It really, really bothered me,
No, we'll talk about this in counseling.
You don't look at those things as things that will break the marriage. Girl, when was this?
Almost a month.
A month? That's not cool.
That's very suspect to me that you are friends with someone and, you couldn't let them know what you were going through. Yes, Melody has her own shit, but I'm sure Melody would have been a good friend and would have been there for her. There are things I don't really like about Destiny. Destiny has kind of rubbed me the wrong way from day one when she started all this shit with Kimmy for like no reason. It seemed like there's something off about Destiny.
Listen, I wanted to be there for you in your moment and not make it about me and my moment.
I ain't going through nothing that tough in the last month.
Then you were torn and you were busy.
How you gonna go through that and not let me be there for you?
I needed to do this, and I know you don't like that, but by myself, just so I can get to a place where I can even, release it.
That still doesn't take away from me being able to be your friend.
That's right.
It took me a moment to just process everything because it was so new, and I wanted to process it by myself without anybody else's opinion or how they felt about.
See, Destiny, you guys, was embarrassed. I get it. Sometimes you want to go through things alone, but I think deep down inside, Destiny knew she should have never married LeBerick. And that's a hard pill to swallow when you have a big regret like that. That's not necessarily something you want to go around telling people. I think she felt a bit ashamed, right? I really do. Because it's like, damn, we done got married. We done had this baby. And all of a sudden, we're getting a divorce. Something happened. Something hasn't been right with their marriage from the jump, is from what it looks like.
Anything. It's kind of hard. Like, now I'm like, maybe I should have told them what I was going through because it's like I'm in a different space and everybody's like, oh my God, wait, are you okay? And I'm like, sis, I'm good. Like, I'm good. When you signed, it was a hard day.
It was.
But for me, it was like the sun shined different.
Oh, shit.
It was like, you had such a long marriage and I didn't have that, so I didn't lose it.
Okay.
I guess Destiny felt like I had enough on my plate and enough going on with my own divorce that she didn't want to feel like a burden. But girl, that is what friends do. That's what we're here for, to hold each other up and push through, especially the tough times, and then celebrate the damn good times.
And it's just very weird that this season, Destiny and Melody are going to be butting heads. So that's going to be very interesting.
There's more to life and there's more to come.
Absolutely.
And I am a witness that God will give you the strength to surround yourself like we do with our friends and enjoy. You're like my sister.
Y'all get down in the comments and let me know how you feel about Destiny and LeBerick's marriage. Did you see any of this happening? Them getting a divorce so quick? Do you feel like she should have told Melody? Do you kind of feel like there's something sneaky about Destiny? Destiny, very beautiful woman, but it's something that is off about her. I can't put my finger on it. Okay, guys, so next we have this conversation between Martell and Destiny, and it was a bit weird for me.
They're doing good. Today was Lonnie's first day of school, so all the kids were very excited about that.
Oh, that's sweet.
But I don't think she was really.
Speaking of that, I saw your picture that you posted.
Melanie and I, on our first day.
Now, y'all remember I covered the story on him posting about all of his kids while having Melanie, on his lap. And y'all know Melody felt the way about that, rightfully so. I felt like it was Melody's issue. It was between Melody and Martell. Y'all know I'm no fan of Martell.
You mentioned you got one more to go at the bottom in that post.
It's not a surprise, is it?
Not a surprise, but
I'm moving forward.
It's a fresh wound.
Well, considering any post that I post on Instagram, that's my business.
True. No lies told. Y'all know I'm not even a Martell fan, but he's telling the truth. This is between him and him on Instagram, like what he wanted to post. Now, if Melody wants to feel away, being his ex-wife, being the woman that, he cheated on and had this baby with Ariane and all of that, that's fine. I just felt like, and I know that Destiny is Martell and Melody's friend, but I just felt like it wasn't her place. If anything, Melody, we should have saw a conversation with Melody bringing this up to him, not you. Are you following me? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it.
And we can talk about everybody else's business. Let's stop talking about Martell Holt's business all the time, because everybody got something going on. No kids are exempt from daddy.
No, nobody's saying exempt, but just, baby steps. Like this just happened yesterday, and that's a lot.
It didn't happen yesterday. It's been long enough for us to go through a divorce. Melody has moved forward with her life. So Martell now, I'm gonna claim all my children.
I didn't say don't claim your children.
I can talk about all my children however I see fit. Because guess what? I'm daddy. I'm daddy. Period. One blank. So nothing else.
The lack of empathy is jarring.
Listen, I can start talking about my child anytime. What's done is done. I'm gonna live my life. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. Nothing.
What you got in your little box?
I'm looking to partner with tomorrow with Tam's Natural Solution. With that being said, I brought some body butters, some body oils, and I brought a couple of men's items from the men's line, like some men's shampoo.
That's your specific products.
No, all of it's it'll be my product, 20% in it. Well, I'm looking to be 20% in it.
What do you mean?
I have 20% ownership of the company.
You mean looking to be?
Because I ain't signed the contract yet.
Now, Martell, that's where you went wrong. You ain't signed a contract, but you want this girl to sell this shit that you got coming out of some box and you ain't signed no paperwork, fool. See, I was almost with you, Martell, and then you pulled this bullshiggity.
You're promoting Push products, but you haven't signed a contract with it?
Let's not even worry about that. Let's worry about the product that I'm looking to put in your amazing store.
Amazing store? Shit, it looked like she need, it looked kind of empty up in there, I'm just saying.
This is Martell Holt.
Okay.
And Tamar Bozeman, Tam's Natural Solution.
But what's the guarantee that you're going to get paid if you haven't signed anything?
I just wanted to make sure that my divorce was final before.
Oh, he didn't want Melody to get that money, honey. Okay. He always up to something. Okay, now look at Destiny looking at him like, child, I know you done lost your damn mind, okay?
And you've been divorced for how many days?
Probably a couple months, man.
So what you waiting on, Martell?
I'm working my way up. Just period. Get my mind back right. That's it.
So
I'm getting my mind back right. That's
you're getting your mind back right. You need to do it right. You don't need to be bringing these products in until you sign.
Oh, no, it's all good because right now we supporting black business no matter what. And I'm coming to you supporting your black business.
This man is funny.
So it's like, this is what I'm all about, supporting black business anyway, regardless about owning it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. But if you are promoting it and owning it, you need to be set up right.
Yeah, sign that paperwork. But Destiny, girl, you asking for too much. This fool ain't gonna get nothing set up right. Okay, this is Martell. Martell do things the way he see fit. Okay, child.
Seemed like they came here with a mission.
Who is they?
Your dad, your cousin, Kiki.
What was the mission?
And T-Man.
What was the mission?
It was Operation Check Marcel.
Tell me about the rumor, man. About the baby.
Now, I forgot they brought up all that at that barbecue, honey, okay? Marceau is basically confronting Tisha, you guys, about what she done told her family, honey, okay?
So you got a baby on you.
Are you checking me about
Coming from a brother, and that's my sister, man,
Could be uncle.
Could be uncle. Oh, no you didn't, Marceau.
What they checking you for?
T-Man was apparently upset with me because he was concerned that I might have an outside child.
Oh my God.
I'm like, these guys read too many crazy
That's
magazines.
these freaking social media stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know why people believe everything they hear on social media. That whole child thing, believe me, it would be a big issue if that was true.
I forgive you.
I don't see her leaving him if he had a child. I think she would be mad for a while, but I don't completely see her leaving him because she's so dependent on him.
You had outside job.
Would you?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. But I wouldn't do that. So there's no need for you to even think about forgiving me over something like that. That's not in my character. If you had an outside child and I found out about it on social media, I would divorce you and take back everything you have.
That's right.
You already have everything I have.
Well, you would have nothing.
I don't
You
have
probably
anything.
even be alive.
Oh shit, Tisha crazy. She said you won't be alive. Marceau looking stressed. Marceau, do you have a baby? I'm not thinking he has one because I haven't really seen the proof. Would I be shocked if he had one? No. Do I believe he's cheated on her? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can kind of just tell, guys, with how he be talking to her and treating her. Melody looks absolutely stunning in this turquoise gown she has on. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I love the way her hair is laid, honey. Yes. So next, guys, we got this scene with Melody and Martell. Martell goes to Melody's house to pick up the kids. It's his turn to have them. And she confronts him about pulling the old okie doke of what these men love to do. They love doing this, ladies, when we break up with them because they ain't no good. I went through it, honey. Okay, all of a sudden when you break up with that man, he don't know them kids no more. You know, he don't want to get the kids. You know, let's listen to how that plays out.
Every time I come to Melody's house, I'm to pick up the kids. It's always some type of argument at the end. And I'm not here to fight. I'm just here to pick up the kids and be on my way.
So yeah, I just wanted us to talk and set some boundaries and, talk about how moving forward with the kids, custody, respect.
And we already got the custody set in place. We just got to abide by those rules.
I'm game for abiding by the rules. But when it's time to switch them, one of the parents saying, I ain't going to be able to get them for I don't know when I'm going to get them. Just seeing you at events and things like that.
Yeah, his ass at events. Y'all know that little date his ass was on with the girl from Beyond the Pole.
It goes hand in hand. It's almost like when you tell me that you're sick, then you end up in Georgia. Let's not point the finger at each other. I think we just need to...
Let's not point the finger at each other, but yet your ass is pointing the finger. Martell, sir, you are wrong.
Keep working with each other, being as positive as we can because it's real about children, Even like when it comes to the social media, I think some of that anger that you would have when it comes to the social media, I think the kids might see that. Then almost like, how in the hell do you know what I'm posting anyway? I don't know what you post.
Shit, he know what she posts.
That's not true.
I don't know what you post.
Yes, you do.
But if you calling me, cursing me out, being disrespectful, it's like, whatever. You can't make me different. You can't come at me cursing me out.
You don't want to be cursed out, but you constantly do shit to get cursed out. Make it make sense.
Anything like that, right? So I know Melody's very upset that I posted a picture with Melody in reference to my 5th child. But my thing is, we have to move forward and not look back.
Now, the irony of this is he's saying this now, but when they get to their little co-parenting counseling session and Melody tries to bring the other kid up, you're going to hear him say, well, why are you even speaking about that? And da-da-da. Like, child, goodbye, Martell.
If I'm not doing anything to hurt you or tear you down,
it's too late for that, buddy.
Definitely don't do that to me. You should take your disappointment and frustrations out on me.
Well, I did.
I am the father of our children, too, just like you're the mother.
Okay, you keep that in mind as well.
I do.
No,
that's
you
why
don't.
I'm being disrespectful.
Martell, you disrespected me for the longest. You went on a whole tour.
Went on Dr. Heavenly's show. He was calling Dineva while Melody was doing an interview with Dineva. Y'all remember that? I covered that. Went to the Strawberry Lettuce show with Steve Harvey. This fool was out on tour like he Jodeci or somebody, honey. Okay, make it make sense. Well, not Jodeci, that's a group. Maybe Usher or somebody. I don't know. He went on a confessions tour, honey, okay?
Yeah, even Funky Dineva said you called him.
Shout out to Doniva. I just said that. Doniva the diva. Doniva over there on Married to Medicine and on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Just run with that in any way that fits, I guess, what he's trying to do, which is,
Somebody from Huntsville is calling me.
oh, who is that?
Let me see. Yeah.
Oh, that's Martell.
No, I called him when you was on there trying to dog me out and lying on there.
Oh.
Lie. So let's talk about the boundaries, or we can get somebody to help us talk through and work through boundaries when it comes to co-parenting.
I'm hot.
All of a sudden, his ass is hot. He ready to go inside.
That's what. Say it again. Get somebody to do
I
what?
said, or we can get somebody to sit down with us and work with us through co-parenting.
I mean, I'm open for that.
You open to that?
I mean, I think that, if anything, I feel that, I think we probably need assistance in terms of how we parent.
Martell agreeing to go to counseling is definitely a win, because at the end of the day, the kids are the most important thing.
Yes, they are. Let's get to the counseling session, guys. Really quickly, guys, before we get to this counseling session, we gotta play the part with Melody's mother. Melody's mother is stunning. Melody looks just like her mother. She actually has this little brief interaction with Martell. I thought it was funny. We'll do that in the counseling session. We're done. Okay.
You've been saying some really ugly stuff that's just really blown me away. But you know what? I'm not going to get into it. You're here to pick up the kids.
That's it.
Eventually, we'll have a talk, hopefully.
Not about any of that. I don't think we should. I think that, I don't think we should have any conversations about that. Because a lot of things, being said, out of anger and then out of, I'm responding to certain things.
Okay, you can save it. You can save it. Yeah.
She put her hands up. She done with Martell. I'm laughing.
Because your grandma just gave me a hand, and I appreciate that.
Why would you even say something like that?
Just childish. Big weird. What's she saying that song? Like a cartoon. Oh my god. The mother about ready to slap the shit out of him. Okay.
Disrespecting you.
She gave you the hand. Shit, what about if her hand made contact with your face? How about that? Shit. She looking at him like, if you don't get your ass up out of this shit. I would call the police on Martell. He bothering me. Police, he bothering me.
Respect. Always respect. She disrespected me.
I call BS when I say it.
I know that's right. She said, I call BS when I see it, honey. Come on, mama. Now, why was she dressed like she on Little House of the Prairie looking like Laura Ingalls? I'm just saying. The hair was nice. She looked real pretty, though.
I get enough arguments out of Melody, and I definitely don't want to get it from Dan. Now, I'm really like, let's go before I say something that I'm going to regret down the line.
Shit, you done did enough, so shit, you don't need to be saying nothing. Everything you get now, sir, is because of all the shit you done said and did in the past, alright? Okay, so before I play the little counseling session, honey, Melody and Martell, they do a confessional together. Melody looked absolutely stunning. Martell, you need to go up in terms of sizes when it comes to your shirts and, them little tuxedos and shit you like to wear. You need to go up a size or two, honey. Okay?
Right on in.
There we go.
How are the kids?
Really quickly, did y'all see how Martell helped Melody with her seat? Oh, isn't that cute? Yeah, should have been polite throughout the marriage, fool.
They getting any type of additional support? Is there therapy involved?
They seem to be doing really good. Like right now, I don't feel like our kids need counseling. I wouldn't want a counselor to step in and almost create an issue that's not there.
Yeah.
That don't even sound right, okay? Create an issue that's not... There's enough issues, fool. That's why you're in counseling, okay?
Mel, how do you feel about that?
I feel like Martell has the mentality that most folks that grew up in the Black community have.
And what is that mentality?
You don't need therapists, and usually you go to it when it's too damn late.
Mm-hmm.
She has become more reserved. Malia, she wrote a song, and it was like, why'd you have to break my heart? I looked at it as there's something there for a 5-year-old to be singing that. And then when it comes to our son, he has some resentment towards his father. His mama hurting and crying hadn't sat well with him. And I want us to fix that.
Yeah. Martell, what did you hear Mel just say?
That there are certain issues with our children that needs to be addressed. Yeah.
Now, just break it down. So what are 2 things that you think we can tackle that easy that's been somewhat tough?
When it comes to the kids, when it's time for you to get them back and it's that day of or that night before, and I'm like, hey, what time are we meeting, or what's the plan? And I get back y'all just keep doing what y'all do.
And y'all know why he do that? Because he's bitter that she divorced his ass, and he thought that he was going to have her and coleslaw, a biscuit on the side. See, men get all up in their feelings because you don't want to be with their ass. But yet they do everything possible to destroy and sabotage the relationship. Make it make sense. Okay?
It's like, what? No, like, what you mean? And then I had them for 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
No excuses, but I'm going through a lot. Financially, I'm not doing as good.
Well, of course you're not. You can't keep your dick in the pants, okay? So you out here creating other children your ass can't even afford, okay?
And then I'm getting my children. Stop, like, don't say video. Like, this is just take it in.
I'm not saying nothing.
Oh.
She ain't say shit. She can't even. He's so damn controlling. This is how narcissist is, okay? And before I let the rest of this play out, guys, I want to briefly talk about Kimmy, Kiowa, and Maurice. They all are doing better with their co-parenting situation. Kimmy feels like she's more a part of Maurice and Kiowa's relationship with Monster. So I'm so happy all of that is working out for them, because that damn Kiowa, honey, ooh, child, she was bitter, okay? Just bitter as hell. Her man didn't want her no more, tried to blame Kimmy, and Kimmy got involved, and we were still married, and girl, the man didn't want to be with you. It didn't work out. He wasn't happy. He moved on. You gonna have to accept it, okay? So I'm glad she doing a lot better with that. And somebody tried to tell me in another video, well, she got a husband. You can have a husband all day, a boyfriend, and your ass can still be thinking about your ex, okay? Been there, done that. That's why I'm able to speak on it, okay? Shit, they ain't fooling Miss Robinson, all right? I know these things, all right? There also was a part on this episode where Martell confronted his friend about going to Melody to help build some custom homes. Y'all know Melody and Martell used to build homes. Martell feels betrayed by his friend. He's like, why would you go to Mel? Y'all remember Mel kind of turned him down, but said she would think about it. She knows how much that deal means to Martell, you know, building the homes and stuff. See, Melody is a better woman than me, because I would have took the friend up on the offer like, hell yeah, I'm down to do it. Oh yeah, more money for me and my kids, because fool, you ain't doing so good financially. I gotta make sure these kids is doing good. Okay, that's how Miss Robinson would have handled it, honey. All right.
You said a lot with that head shaking. But anyway, this past year, you know, I've been what we call stuck.
Your fault.
You know, not working as much, and I'm getting my children. Since I had them, I always done so much with them. Yeah. You know, and then I get to
You supposed to. Damn.
where I can't do as much with them. You follow me?
Melody is such a freaking sweetheart. She's sitting up here crying while the man that betrayed and destroyed their marriage is complaining about how hard his life is after he done made his own damn bed and he need to just lay in it. But she still feels some remorse towards him. I wouldn't have been in there crying. I would have been like, your problem, and I don't give a damn, and But Melody, has a really good, wholesome heart. And you guys, he's really going to miss her. And I don't think he's going to find somebody like her. Okay. Not even just in terms and looks, very beautiful woman, but she has a really good spirit, a very good soul. Cause a lot of women, we just wouldn't give a flying hell. Okay. What he's talking about or how difficult things are for him. Shit. It's difficult for everybody. You the one that created all of these changes and problems.
You got Kleenex?
I don't. I know. I'm sorry.
Anytime you've been with someone over 14 years, if their struggle doesn't make you feel some kind of way, then you never cared for them to.
I disagree with that. I think we all look at things differently, Melody. You probably care a little bit too much. Okay, I'm going to say that. But yeah, she got a good heart. She really does. Anytime you can empathize with somebody that has hurt you to the degree that he has hurt her.
So I wouldn't dare sit here and say that it hasn't been hard. But at the same time, I do understand the importance of sometimes moving out of God's way and letting God be God.
Yeah, see, it's the difference between Melody and I. When she was going through it, her husband was still there.
Lies you tell. You was too busy sticking your thing up in coleslaw, okay?
You lean on me then, and the difference now is like, ain't nobody got my back,
Oh, well, you better call on God. Okay.
Even though I made my bed, I'm sleeping in it, I understand.
You ain't sleeping in it because you would just accept it. You wouldn't keep complaining and,
Accept it, but... Oh, I'm sorry.
He is not gonna cry. I don't see no tears. She actually puts her hand on him. She's trying to feel for him, and he tells her to back up. You're having a vulnerable moment. This woman is trying to be here for you after you dogged and disrespected her so much, So I think that to play devil's advocate, he felt uncomfortable in that moment because it's like, damn, it's kind of like he's upset with her because it's like, damn, you didn't divorce me. You don't really feel for me in this moment. But she really did and was really trying to offer some support. He couldn't accept it, right? He's on some macho shit. He's still trying to hide how he feels. Okay?
Why are you doing that?
She trying to comfort you, fool. Child.
Is it hard for you to accept when she is being that emotional support?
A little bit right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He saw me many days in my closet by myself with a blanket crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get what he's feeling, but you don't get to stop because you have now 5 children. So you don't get to lay down. It doesn't work like that. You got a lot of responsibilities.
Why are you doing that?
Because it's the truth.
We're talking about the 4 children that you and I have.
Oh, you got that?
Oh, no, it's 5 now, brother. Wasn't you just telling Destiny you got this extra child? And so I guess he don't want nobody to talk about the other child but him. But Melody is simply telling him the truth, honey. He don't want to hear it.
So here's what I'm going to do.
And I do a good job with all 5. Let's go. I'm sorry.
So don't be sorry. So
Okay.
let's bring it back.
Yeah. Because stop. I don't want to talk about it at all.
See, he don't want to talk about it. He want to talk about it when he want to talk about it.
Well, the kids definitely know that mom and daddy are divorced. They know that dad cheated. You told them that.
They know that because they were in the house and heard all the fussing and saw everything.
And all times I always told you, be quiet, be quiet.
And all the whole...
See, he ain't no damn good. Melody tries to bring up to Martell, you need to introduce our children to their new little brother. And Martell shuts down and says he doesn't want to talk about that right now. Didn't you just say you embrace all your children, fool? Okay. Told y'all he'd be lying. So guys, the session basically ends with the therapist telling Melody and Martell that they need to be a team, and that was pretty much it. Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm your girl Brand New, and I'll check you guys out in the next video.